Hi everyone, this is Susan from Three Sisters Sundries. I have a journal to show you today. It is a very small one, which I made from a vintage book called Teach Your Wife to Be a Widow. So that inspired the choices for the inside of the book as well. I roughed up the cover a tiny bit and gilded it with some paste a bit and some glittery splotches, and attach this cameo to the front. The closure is this silk, or rather satin ribbon tied in a bow, and I just love it because it's kind of thick and luxurious. Then inside I have used scrapbook paper as end papers, and this pretty lace and a little bit of gold ribbon. This is a vintage photo of a widow in her widow's garb. She's pretty much obscured by all that black, and it flips up with a little bit of washi. This is just some vintage tax papers with a little sticky note. This page is from the book. It's an estimation of the author on how a widow should invest her money after her husband dies. Just some coffee dyed paper with more washi. This is a tag made out of that same scrapbook paper. I gilded the edges a bit, put a little bit of ink on it. It's here in this little tuck spot made out of this sticker of a raven, and I edge punched the paper a bit. This is a feather that I carved into a pen, which actually works. I wrote a little bit with it, and it actually worked. It might not now because the ink is all dried on it, but this is just a last will and testament. It folds out for some writing with a little wax seal. This music paper is Mozart's Requiem, which I thought was appropriate. This little round paper clip has a little bit of tulle on it. I made this paper bag out of some parchment paper. Just has a few things in it. These vocabulary cards are, I picked out a few that go along with the widow theme. And a bit of a journaling spot and a little bit of pretty paper. This is an old catalog for granite monuments for graves. Another card with a butterfly stamp. This is a Japanese dictionary page. Somewhere on there is the definition of widow. On the back, I have just a couple of tucks. This is, I think, a whist scorecard. And this is the French vocabulary, a vocabulary card with mourir, which means to die. More dictionary paper. This is the back side of the monument ad, and the other side of the bag with another vocabulary card and a little writing spot, and another little piece of the monument ad. I love this. This is the cover of The Merry Widow in German, but I just think this picture is so cool, from the 20s of probably the original cast, which I think is just awesome. It's hooked on with this pretty antique gold bobby pin with a little bit of beading on it. On the back side is more of the music, and then this ad for veils. Blank on the back for some writing. I thought that was appropriate. Another little gilded tag and a bird. This envelope is made from a dictionary page that also has a widow on it somewhere. This, I thought this was kind of amusing. 2-1 flashcard. This is a skull doily. And then another vocabulary card. This is another piece of the whist scoring card. And just a little piece of vintage note paper from a 1950s government notebook. Another investment page from the book. A couple of little writing spots in the back of that tax paper. And then this is another version of the Merry Widow in color with some writing space on the back. Some more of the pretty lace. And in the center of the signature, I have these little bead dangles. And that is that. This journal is up for sale in our Etsy store. If you enjoyed this flip through, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. See you kids later.